Thank you for joining me. Happy New Year, everyone. So I promised I would do some foiling projects, and I've been having a little bit of fun behind the scenes. So I have both a Minc foiling machine, and I also have a laminator, and they both have their uses. Obviously, a laminator is a lot cheaper. There's a lot of things you can do with it. It is, you get what you pay for. A lot of the larger projects and slightly more intricate projects are a lot easier to do on a Minc, but it all depends on what's in your budget. So I'm going to be showing projects for both. I've designed some designs that can be used for both. So I thought I would turn on the camera and show you what I've been up to. So first of all, I'm going to turn on the Minc. I'm going to pop it on setting 3 because that's what I mostly use. Now, the thing with foiling projects is, one thing that gets me really frustrated is, normally you work with a huge carrier sheet, which is massive, 12 by 12, and it takes quite a long time to actually go through the machine, where if you're doing smaller projects, you don't need that whole space to work with. So it frees up a lot of space, it takes far less time, and it's just quicker and easier to use if you get the smaller carrier sheets. So I have that one that size. I also have a long one which is slimline, and basically I got those as a set. This was the pack here. It's a bit beat up, it's a bit torn, but I have had it for a long time. So it basically came with some different sizes in it, which makes things a lot less frustrating than waiting for the huge sheet to go through. So today I'm going to be using the Easy Foilers sheets. These are sentiment sheets that I've designed specifically to use with a foil, but if you don't have access to a laser printer and you want to use these as just black and white, you can certainly cut them out with your dies, and then pop them on some glitter card or foil card or coloured card to use on your projects. You don't have to foil these, but I just wanted to show you the potential of what you can do. So, using a combination of a laser printer, I have done a blog post with loads of information, loads of the basics on there to help with this. So I will make sure to link that for you. So using my mono laser printer, I didn't need a colour laser printer. I only wanted it for jobs around the office, printing off cooking recipes, stuff like that. So mine's just a black and white printer from Brother. It was cheap and cheerful, and it's a real little workhorse in the office. So the Easy Foiler sheets have been printed out onto my laser paper. These are printed a variety of different thicknesses of paper to show you. This one's done on a card, and it's just all about having little sentiments to use on your cards. So I've already done quite a few of these, so I can show you what I'm talking about. So that is from this sheet. That's basically this one. And all I've done is printed it onto the laser printer. I've cut it out to make it smaller. With me working with a smaller surface area means I can use little pieces of foil. So I can actually use up scraps from larger projects. If, for example, this is a project that I did the other day, I've got loads of space around the outside that I can use to use up this scrap by doing the sentiments on here. So it just gives us more flexibility and it reduces on waste. So I have that one done in the gold. That's done with this star sheet one. Printed out with the laser printer. I've popped some gold foil on, run that through the machine, and then I have die cut it out and just matte and laid it onto some normal gold mirror card. And then these ones, these are a couple of sentiments that I've printed off this sheet. And again, I've literally cut them out smaller. Pop these in my smaller sheet, pop the gold foil over the top, and then popped it through the Minc. So you can see the machine's ready. The button's gone green. So let's have a play, shall we? So I'm just going to cut in between. I'm going to cut myself a piece of foil off. Now, for goodness sake as well, don't get rid of these, because even though you've used them, there's still plenty of ways to get more using the scraps off this sheet as well. So stay tuned. There's going to be a little bit of a series. There's far too much to show you in one video, so I thought I would start off with this set. It's really simple, really easy. So I've popped me happy birthday sentiment inside, and then I'm going to make sure, you need to make sure that all of your printing is covered by the foil. Otherwise what will happen is you'll end up with ink on the inside of the carrier sheet. So now that the machine's ready, I'm just going to pop that through. I always aim to have the project go in the centre, and then I haven't got to worry about getting it twisted on either end. If there was a jam at any point, you have got a reverse button at the back, so you can stop it by pressing the gold button, press the reverse button, and the project will come back. Just like on my Gemini die cutting machine, there's actually a stop and a reverse button, so if you do get stuck, you can use that. But look how quick that was to go through. I see so many people struggling with the big carrier sheets when they're just doing little areas, and all it means is they're using more foil, and it takes ages to go through. So that is ready to go. You could give it a little minute if you want it to cool down, but just peel that off, set that aside, and I can use that in lots more projects. And then there's your foiled sentiment ready to cut out, matte and layer, pop on your projects. So really, really simple. That was done in what, half a minute? The longest time is for waiting this to heat up. It takes a couple of minutes and then you're ready to go. So I tend to, while I'm waiting for that cutting that to heat up, I sit and cut out quite a few. So let's do another one. I've also been working on some new designs for to use with the foiling as well. Oh, shall I give you a little sneaky peek? So this is very, very simple. I've done lots of advanced projects as well, so I can take people through right from starting to a little bit more intricate. And what I've done is I've designed lots of different designs that you can foil. And then this one, what I've done is I've actually used my markers to colour in the flowers on the design. So this one's going to be used for an Easter card. And it's up to you what colour foil you want to use. There's loads of different packs. What I will say to you is, you can't use it with an inkjet printer. It has to be a laser printer. So once you've got your laser printer sorted, you've decided which route you're going to go down, your Minc machine or a laminator, depending on what projects you want to do. Then you've sorted out your carrier sheet, so you're working to the size of the project that you want to do, which saves so much frustration of waiting for the big sheet going through every time. What you need to make sure is the designs that you're printing out, these have been created specifically. If something is in the foiling category on the website, it has been tested. There's lots of designs, and just because you print something in black and white doesn't mean you can foil with it. If something's got a background in it, it will just foil the whole thing. So it needs to be crisp and it needs to be clear. This one's really intricate, look. We'll do this one, eh? And shall we do some green on this one? I will link to some good foils, ones that I know work really well. There is loads out there, and sadly, like everything else in life, not all of them are fantastic quality. So I will let you know which ones I use. I'm lucky enough to have been around foiling machines for many years, obviously with being a Crate and Craft. I got to play and test lots of different machines and foils and accessories. So open the smaller sheet, pop the sentiment in the middle so I don't have to worry about any overhangs. Pop the foil over the design, making sure that there's no black ink anywhere. Close your carrier sheet, and then I'm just going to pop it through the machine. Yeah, the foils, not all of them are great. So all of the Minc, the American Crafts ones are fantastic. Patsy May's are brilliant. So I will let you know if I'm doing blog projects and stuff. I'll link to what I'm using. So as you could see, that one was quite intricate. There was lots of little detailing on there, just like the ones on with the stars. And these work just as well on the laminator as they do on the Minc machine. There we go. And as you can see, that's foiled perfectly. With my designs, I design everything at a really high DPI. So because it's so crisp, there's no smearing, there's not little bits of foil everywhere. There's only ink specifically where I've designed it to be ink. So there's no bits in between. Well, I hope you've liked this first little video. Please stay tuned because, as I say, I've got lots and lots to show you. But I just wanted to do these sentiments projects first because it's small, easy to manage. It works on both the Minc and the laminator, and it's fun to do, and everyone needs sentiments for their cards. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments what you think. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.